Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Julia and I'm a Philadelphia-based flight attendant, and I am so excited for tonight's trip because we are going to Amsterdam. I just got to the employee parking lot. I bought a hoagie from Wawa. This will be my lunch. I also bought a pack of gum because I feel like I always need that. I grabbed a hair tie from home, so I think I'm gonna put my hair in a braid or up in a ponytail, and then we can head inside and work this flight. Made it to Amsterdam. I am looking pretty rough right now after this 6.5-hour flight, but it actually wasn't as long as I was expecting it to be. I was thinking it would be more like 7.5 hours, but anyway, we're here now, so let me show you around my room. I really like the room, and the bed is bigger than I was expecting, and also I was not expecting to see this gentleman on the wall above my bed. That was a surprise. He kind of freaks me out, reminds me of the Mona Lisa. I feel like no matter what direction I walk in, he is just staring at me. So hopefully I can forget about him tonight when I'm trying to sleep. This room is just full of surprises because then I'm walking over here and look at this. Obviously it's not real, but it freaked me out. I am going to freshen up and then we can get ready to head out and explore. Wow, it is amazing how just taking a shower, brushing your teeth, and I fixed my makeup too, but anyways, just like putting yourself together, I just feel like a completely different person. I always just feel so grimy and gross after long flights, especially ones that I've worked. I was like, yeah, I definitely need to take a shower and get ready for the day, and now I'm feeling better. I'm gonna fix my hair and then we can head out. I was trying to decide if I wanted to wear my hair down or up, but I can't decide between the two, so I'm just gonna do both. I'm gonna do half up, half down. Here is my outfit today. I just have on black tennis shoes, jeans, this black tank top. It's a little chilly out. It is 62 degrees Fahrenheit, so I also have the sweater that I'm going to wear. And yeah, I just need to grab my purse, make sure I have my water with me and stuff, and then we can finally head out and go explore my 30th country. It is beautiful here. Oh my gosh, like just look at this canal behind me. Is that just not amazing? Wow, oh my gosh. I'm just like in shock. Also, it's probably not a big deal to a lot of people, but I am always so proud of myself every time I figure out how to use public transportation in another country. But anyway, I am hungry, so the first thing I want to do is find somewhere to eat, and there is somewhere that I want to check out. I saw online, so hopefully it'll be good. I just got my breakfast. I went and got a croissant from this place called Lauren's, and I also got a vanilla latte. The entire reason why I walked over here and went to this place specifically was because I saw on Instagram they had this croissant cookie that looked so good, but then by the time I actually got there, I didn't want it anymore. My stomach was growling and I just didn't want something so sweet. I want to get gelato later, so I'm thinking for dessert, I'll have something sweet later. I mean, my vanilla latte is kind of sweet, but still. I wanted something a little more savory, so I got a croissant with cheese. And I'm going to eat that, drink my coffee, and watch the canal cruises go by, which I think I might do one later. That sounds like something fun. So I am right here, as you can tell, where the little dot is, and I was looking to see what was around here, and the Anne Frank house is right here. I know that I won't get tickets because they sell out so fast, but I kind of want to just walk by it and see it. So that is the next thing we're gonna go do. First impressions of Amsterdam. Just walking around, the city itself is beautiful. I love all of the cobblestone streets. I love all of the bicycles everywhere. I just think it is so cool that everybody rides their bikes here. All of the canals are so pretty. There's flowers everywhere. I love all of the flowers, and honestly it is not nearly as crowded here as I was expecting it to be. I mean, of course there's still tourists and locals out and about, but it's not that crazy busy. I guess I was expecting it to be jam-packed. Like when I was in Portugal last year and Paris, those were two of like the most crowded places I think I've ever been to. Specifically Paris, because that was right around Christmas time. I love how the canals are just lined with these flowers, and then the architecture of all of the buildings is just stunning. Cobblestone streets are a favorite of mine too. And like I was saying, there's bikes and these mopeds everywhere. All right, well, here it is. I can now say that I have been here. You have to buy tickets, I think a minimum 6 weeks in advance. It might be 6 months. I think it's 6 weeks, but I'm not 100% sure. It's definitely something that I would like to do one day, but I definitely need to know that I'll be here ahead of time, as opposed to this trip, which I kind of got last minute. I see a little touristy shop behind me, so I think I'm gonna check that out. Maybe find a t-shirt, a magnet, and I'd love to find a bookmark. I made it to the Royal Palace, and as you can tell, it's under construction, but oh my gosh, just look at the details of that architecture. That is just incredible. I think I am in the city center now, at least that's what it feels like, because there's a lot of shopping districts nearby, hotels, different restaurants, and fun things to do. There's food stands and street performers. I ate my croissant and coffee a little over an hour ago, but I'm starting to get hungry again, and I was like, it's probably because I'm walking around so much. I actually just feel like I need food that's actually going to fill me up, so I stopped at this little pasta place. It's called Pasta Bar. I was just walking around and I was like, you know what, pasta sounds amazing. I'm drinking a Coke Zero. I would love to have a glass of wine right now, but I genuinely feel like it would put me to sleep. Earlier, I was talking about how it wasn't very crowded, but I think I was just in an area where there weren't a lot of people, because now that I'm in the central area of Amsterdam, it is pretty crowded, but still not too bad in my opinion. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you guys, my pasta was delicious, but I am starting to hit a wall, like a wall of just tiredness and fatigue. But there's a few more things that I really want to do on my layover today, so I'm gonna power through. We're gonna go do those things, and then we can go back to my hotel and rest. This is the floating flower market. Well, this is the back of it. I'll walk around and we can get a better view, but this is another place that I really wanted to see while I was here today, because you all know me, I love flowers, especially roses.
People knew her by her will, to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survived the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily,
right, you guys, so I'm a little bummed. Sorry if you can't hear me very well over the bells and chimes, but the weather just got beautiful. Like sunny and warm and perfect, but I am exhausted. I mean, I feel like I am just at my absolute max, and also my knee is starting to really hurt for some reason walking around. So I think it's time for me to head back to my hotel and regroup before I figure out what I want to do for dinner tonight. I've had an amazing day though, and mentally I'm not ready to go back to my hotel yet just because it's so nice outside, but my knee is hurting a lot and I'm pretty sure my feet are gonna start hurting soon. I need to head back and get the rest of my night going. I'm back in my hotel room now, and I actually made a dinner reservation for a restaurant here at my hotel just because I figured I'm already back here, I'm tired, I'm not gonna wanna go out again, so it works out great that I can just eat here. But before I head to dinner, I wanna show you guys some of this stuff that I bought today. I actually didn't buy a magnet because I already have one that my best friend Tiffany bought me from when she had a layover here, so I decided I don't need a new magnet because I already have that one, but I did get a t-shirt. So this is the t-shirt that I got. Oh, that's nice. Okay, perfect. I can sleep in this, I can work out in this, I can wear this with jeans and just whatever. And then what else did I buy? I think I only got one other thing today. Yeah, I got a bookmark from Waterstones because it's a pretty famous bookstore. And I think that's another thing I want to start collecting on my layovers is bookmarks from the places that I travel to, just because I love to read. So this is the one that I got today. Here you guys can see the shirt that I bought. I just got out of the shower. It felt amazing. I am ready to start winding down to get ready for bed, but I wanted to talk to you guys about some stats from the day. So whenever I have these types of layovers where I go out and I just walk for hours, I always like to see how many steps I did. And today it looks like I did around 18,000 steps. Oh wait, it just flipped to a different day. Okay, yeah, I did over 18,000 steps today. 19 hours of my day was spent standing, which you guys got to remember, I did work the flight last night into today, so I haven't slept in I don't know how long. It's been way too long. Not that it matters, but I burned 800 calories while walking around today, 18,861 steps, and I walked 8.3 miles. I will say it time and time again, the best way to get out and see a new city while also staying active is to just get out and walk. That is probably why my knee is sore. However, what is so weird is it's not my right knee that hurts, it's my left knee that hurts, and my right knee is the knee that I had meniscus surgery on in January of this year, but I have had 2 previous knee surgeries, same thing, meniscus repairs on my left knee before. That is just the consequences that I have from being a gymnast for 17 years is I have really bad ankles and really bad knees. Now I can just start getting ready for bed. Our pickup time tomorrow morning is at 8:55 a.m. and it is currently 8 p.m. right now, so I'll probably read for about an hour and then I will get plenty of sleep. But yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, everybody. So last night was one of the weirdest and worst nights of sleep I think I have ever had on a layover. So normally when I work these international flights, I come in the morning and I force myself to stay awake. I go out, I do things, I force myself to stay awake as long as I can. That way that night I am so exhausted that as soon as my head hits the pillow, I am knocked out, and that is usually how I can beat jet lag. Well, yesterday I was feeling the exact same. I was exhausted. I tried reading my book for like 10 minutes and then my head started doing this thing where you're like nodding off, and then I was like, great, okay, I'm about to knock out and I'm gonna fall asleep. I fell asleep from 9 to I think it was like midnight, maybe 12:30, and then I woke up and I felt so nauseous and hot. I was like sweating. I started like walking around the room and I was panting, and I was so scared that I had food poisoning because I've like never woken up nauseous feeling like that before. So I cranked the AC and I just drank some water, tried to take some deep breaths, and I was like, you are not gonna throw up. You are not about to get sick on this layover. I kind of had to David Goggins myself, if you know who I'm talking about. He's like the, who's gonna carry the boat guy? Anyway, I kind of had to do that to myself and be like, you are not going to get sick on this layover. And so I just laid there for like 2 hours just trying to fall back asleep. And I felt so crappy. But then I think it was around like 2:30 in the morning, I finally fell back asleep. And then when my alarm went off at 7:30 this morning, man, it was so hard to get up. Like, I was laying there in a state of delusion. I was like, where am I? Do I really have to get up? Is it time to get up? And I was like, yes, I do. Like, I really need to get up and start getting ready for work. I don't know if something just hit my stomach weird and that's what woke me up. I don't know if this was jet lag. I don't know what it was, but anyway, I am ready to get home. I'm going to pick up the rest of my room. I just have to grab my suitcase and throw my backpack on and stuff, and then we can head out. We have one flight today, and that is from Amsterdam back home to Philadelphia. I would love to get this layover here again. There's definitely more things that I would like to do the next time I am here, but I do feel like yesterday I made the most of my layover. I went out and I did and saw as much as I possibly could with just the one day. The next time I'm here, or future times that I am here, I would love to see the tulip farms. I think that would be so cool. And then I don't remember the name of the town, but I guess there's this really cute little windmill town that you can go see, and I think that would be really fun. So if you live here, or if you have vacationed here before, let me know any recommendations that you might have, from food to shopping to excursions, things to do. I want to hear all of it. As much fun as I have had on this layover, minus waking up in the middle of the night feeling really sick but then being fine, I am ready to get home to Mr. Eric and Miss Luna. I miss them so much, so I am going to get my room together and then we're gonna do this flight, and I'll talk to you guys later.